Good morning, everyone, and I'm very happy to welcome all of you to the BBDiag session in the Alzheimer Europe Conference 2020. In this session, we'll be discussing the progress of BBDiag with respect to blood-based biomarker and the diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease, and also some other technologies and biomarkers we have explored in this project. So in this session, we'll have 3 sessions or sub-sessions in total. The first part of it will be an introduction by the coordinator of the project, Professor Genhua, and where he will walk you through the aims, the objectives, the motivation behind the blood-based biomarker diagnostic consortium. And then later on, we'll have 2 other sessions that will be talks on the progress of the work. The first one will be based on the novel biomarkers of Alzheimer's disease, and then the second session will be about emerging technologies that we have explored, ranging from biosensing, different methods of biosensing, and then also other technologies, as well as the business models that have been developed for commercialization or exploitation of the biosensors or the device we're trying to build. And with that, we will have Q&A after each of the 2 talks, and where you have the opportunity to make your contributions as well as ask questions. And now I will hand over to Professor Genhua to continue. Thank you.
Thanks, Chima, for the nice introduction. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the BBDiag Symposium. What I'm going to do is to give a brief introduction to the BBDiag network, as a coordinator of the project. Now, why we have this BBDiag project? The project is funded by EUH 2020 and the Marie Skłodowska-Curie Action, or Marie Curie Action. It is an ITN-ETN project, the Innovative European Training Network. Now, we have 2 scopes in the project. One is to explore blood-based early AD diagnostic technique, which is easily accessible, minimally invasive, and inexpensive. The second is to use that research platform to train a young generation of researchers to become future leaders of the field. Now, the background of that, of course, is that dementia is a societal challenge mankind are facing, currently facing, which was well recognized by the governments in the world and the UN Sustainable Development Goals and the EUH 2020. Currently, the disease has no early diagnostic technique and also no disease-modifying treatment. The diagnosis of disease at early stages before the significant brain damage occurs is a key requirement for the development of disease-modifying drugs and preventative strategies. So that's why we have this BBDiag project. Now, in the project, we have a III research platform. It's called Interdisciplinary, Intersectoral, and International III platform. This is shown here by this diagram. If we start from the blood samples, now the first task we are going to do is to discover the biomarkers from the blood by using big data machine learning technology lab-based research, and the clinical validation. We then, in parallel, try to develop innovative biosensing techniques to detect the biomarkers. What we are investigating are two technologies. One is digital ELISA, and the other is graphene-based biosensors. Then we aim to develop lab-on-chip techniques. Right. The third stream of the work is to develop diagnostic algorithm by discover a panel of biomarkers and multiplex the detection to carry out clinical trials and statistical analysis of the trial results. Finally, we aim to integrate all these technology into a point-of-care devices. So that's the scientific objective of this project. Then the main objective, which is the training objective of the project, is to use this triple-I platform to train 13 doctoral level young researchers for the early AD diagnosis field. In clinical terms, we have an ultimate objective, that is to develop the diagnosis of AD at preclinical stage. Because currently, this technique, the diagnosis only is only used for the clinical stage, okay? Which is AT, bracket N, bracket C. This gold standard technique. So we aim to use to develop a preclinical blood-based diagnosis on this continuum. It is here, okay, clinical stage. Now, in terms of the participants of the project, altogether we have 15 partners or 50 institutions participants in the project. 11 are beneficiaries, which means they receive funding from the project. Okay? And 4 partners, they don't receive funding. So 11 beneficiaries are spread out in 5 different European countries, and 4 partners are from UK, Germany, and China. These are a few snapshots and happy memories of our network. The first one is the first workshop with ESRs or fellows held in Swansea. Then we had another joint symposium with China in Beijing. Okay, this is a photo from Great Wall. Sorry, I jumped. Yeah, this one is in Rostock, Germany. It's a training workshop. Then we have another training workshop in Rome, Italy, and Madrid, Spain, and Milan, Italy. Okay, these are the happy memories, a snapshot of the happy memories of this network. Now the project now is at its final stage, the last year of the 4-year. Our fellows, some of our fellows have already finished, and many of them are still with the project, okay, aiming to complete their PhD. So we are very grateful to the Alzheimer Europe and Jane Georges himself to provide us with this opportunity for our young fellows to disseminate their research to this conference. Yeah, big thank you to you all.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Jagriti and Hina. And thanks everyone for joining us in this session. I don't know if
You're cut off. Huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, does Professor, do you want to say anything?
Oh, yeah, well done to everybody.
Okay.
We're still online.
Okay.
Are we still online?
I am not sure.
Yeah.
Yes, you're still online. We're currently closing the session.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
So thank you to the ESRs, and I think you all did a very great job, and Professor Genhua for his wonderful presentation. And thanks everyone for all the efforts that you put into this preparing these slides, the abstracts, you know, the journey where we started this journey, and everything. So thank you very much for making those sacrifices.